job.
Mm-hmm. If you're the Kings, do you make a run at Miles Bridges? It's been suggested today on X. I don't even know if it's been reported. Yeah, I think it was reported that the Kings are among the teams that have had exploratory talks with the Charlotte Hornets about Miles Bridges.
No, I don't. And I know that DeMar DeRozan and the Clippers, that had been something that we were trying to manifest. But if anything, no baggage. I'm just going to go get John Collins and do that deal if the Clippers will have it. We're not even really discussing what the Hornets would want back. I don't know what the Hornets would want back.
Yeah, and I will say this, too. I think exploratory talks, you should be having those with everybody,
right,
about everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it may look like, oh, the Kings are linked now to Charlotte. Well, they should be having those kind of conversations with every team out there.
Yeah.
What do you got? All right, well, let's kick some things around.
Right. If we're talking Charlotte, you need to go get LaMelo.
No.
That's what you need to do.
No, you don't.
If I'm making any call to the Charlotte area code, it's for one player.
Why?
It's for LaMelo.
Why? You want to lose? Do you want to lose games?
No.
Do you want to lose games or do you want to win games?
I think you can get LaMelo in a situation where he's closer to home. He's back on the West Coast. He's still young. I would do it.
Does that make him care, though? It make him happy.
Why do you think he doesn't care?
Because all the scouts say he doesn't care. He's not serious. You watch him play and you can see he's not really serious about it. Other than that, I got nothing.
I will send you there is a link out there. It's called LaMelo Winning Plays, and it's kind of trying to debunk this narrative about him that he's a AAU player or he still thinks he's at Chino Hills. And we have to make a decision here. And you're pretty consistent, so I'll give you that with the Jonathan Kuminga thing, right? But the Jonathan Kuminga thing to you is not as much his mentality as much as you don't think he's that good. Period.
It's both. But I think where we could find common ground is, again, if we look at all these players in terms of the pillars.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
I
would
think
agree.
they both fall short.
But if I'm taking a chance on someone who, we're trying to get to the pillars, I'm taking a chance on LaMelo before Kuminga.
If those are my two choices, I'm already in trouble.
No, you're not.
Which of the pillars do you think LaMelo checks?
Well, I think.
Is he tough? Is he defensive oriented? I don't think he is. He's very talented and he's fun to watch.
But there are a couple ways to look at this. Do we need guys to come in if you are under the age of 25, right? You're still growing. Some of you, not me, but some of you, you're still growing, right? So do you have to come in already fitting those pillars? Like, to me, Miles Bridges is 27. He's a grown man.
If you're 27 and you're not, I don't know, what's the word, adhering to any of those pillars, or that's not the way you play, you're not going to just, okay, I'm 27 now, and now I'm going to be that type of player.
Right, but LaMelo at
that's 20, stuff that most guys, I think, in high school, it's intrinsic.
But LaMelo at 23, that's different to me. And I think he has enough talent to take that chance. You don't have to. But if we're sitting here talking about Kuminga, now obviously it would cost more than Kuminga. But there's a question of the pillars, whether you have to already fit them for Scott Perry to make a deal or whether you think we can get him there. Well, Ja Morant, to me, what is he, 26? Like, Ja Morant, to me, I wouldn't touch.
I would take Ja way before I'd take LaMelo, and I don't want either one of them. But if those are my choices, give me I want Ja.
No.
Yes.
You don't.
I want diversity of thought, but with unity of purpose.
Ja has proven that he cares about winning, and maybe not always, but he has shown it, and he's been a winning player in big games.
I think you're just kind of getting caught up in the narratives.
I don't even pay attention to the narratives.
I
know what I see, and I've seen him play.
No.
Do you know who David Thorpe is? David Thorpe is a coach. And he's an individual coach. He works with players on an individual basis. He's not a coach of a team. And I remember talking to him at our old station, and it was right before the draft that year because it was 2020, and the three top prospects were Ant and Wiseman and LaMelo. And he said, and LaMelo, of course, had played for the Kookaburra Hawks or whatever team it was. I think that might have been it. And David Thorpe said, was that Ibarra? Illawarra Kookaburras. No, whatever it is. Thank you, Ramsey. David Thorpe said then, he said, I've seen video of this guy, and he just doesn't want to win. I wouldn't pick him. And I remember I was like, really? You could tell that from how he's playing, in Australia. But that's what he told me 6 years ago. And I think he was right. LaMelo is an extremely talented player who's a lot of fun to watch. I think he really likes being a pro basketball player. The dirty work stuff you have to do to be a pro basketball player, I don't think it really concerns him. And that's his right. Good for him. But I just don't want to hitch my wagon to that guy, especially, Alan, if that guy's going to be my point guard and run my offense. That's not the type of player I want doing that.
Yeah.
Nothing against him. You go get him. Hey, I love your brother's music.
No, you don't. He was born in August.
He's no Lonzo. Let me put it that way.
Okay, well,
Lonzo is tough.
Okay. Whitey.
Yeah.
They're all kind of cut from they're brothers.
So?
They're brothers. He's 24. He turned 24 in August. Okay? He turned 24 in August. If you look at what he was drafted into and who Ja Morant has had, Depoy, Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr., All NBA guy, Desmond Bane, he got the bag because he was balling out. Just the situations that he was drafted into. I'm making a call for LaMelo. I'm not giving up the farm. I'm not giving up a 2026 pick for LaMelo.
You may not have to. I mean, that's one reason why you would consider it.
And the other thing is, too, this point guard conversations that we've been having, I don't know that LaMelo, as we always say, yeah, he's getting paid a good bit of money right now. Not as much as some of the other guys that are out there. I don't even think as much as Ja. But I still don't know that he's your ribeye. I still don't know that he is your main course. I think that
he's going to have the ball all the time if he's on your team.
He is going to have the ball all the time, but you can still put guys around him where as he is still growing as a young player, he just needs some guardrails, right? Ja has had guardrails, and he again, trying to even keep it on the court. I know they both have a bunch of injury history. I don't know. I'll take the guy that you can try to instill some of your pillars in that can shoot, right? And that is 6'7". And is 3 years younger. I'm going to take that guy. And figure the rest out later. Before Ja. I can't believe you said Ja.
Ja over again.
I cannot believe you said
I'm
that.
good without either one of them, but if I have to pick one of them, Ja's my guy over LaMelo every day of the week.
Like, you go get LaMelo, right? And then the next draft, let's say the Kings get lucky. Adam Silver just really likes the Kings. I'm just kidding. But you get DeBanza, okay? You get a top 3 pick. Now you have LaMelo and DeBanza. LaMelo doesn't necessarily have to be like the De'Aaron Fox. He could be your souped-up De'Aaron Fox. I don't necessarily want to be Batman, right? I can be Robin, but a really good Robin. I'm not looking at LaMelo to be the captain leader right now. We'll see what happens in a couple years.
I have serious questions as to whether he's a winning basketball player. That's why
But again, does he not dive on the ground enough? Right? I mean,
I have serious questions as to whether he really cares about winning. I would not want him to be my point guard.
Again, there's still enough on this rookie extension that I would take the chance. This is the same stuff that I would always say about Ben Simmons. I said Ben Simmons likes what basketball brings him, but he does not like basketball. That's different than LaMelo. I think LaMelo likes playing basketball. LaMelo likes the fun stuff from basketball.
Yeah.
Right? I would still take the chance to figure out if we can get him to buy into some of the – because I think Kuminga also only likes the fun stuff in basketball too. Right? These guys with the G League Ignite and the AAUs, that's what they want to do.
You may be right.
Right? So I would still take the chance on the rookie extension to see if we can get him to buy in. I would do that. And again, I'm not trying to give up 5 first-rounders, but I would still take that chance. Ja, there's no deal I would do. Not a one.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're gonna. And I know that they have been linked to Memphis, and sure the Kings have probably asked here or there, hey, what's going on with this? And that's fine. But I don't want either one of those guys.
Okay, that's fair.
And the Kuminga stuff is interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
No, just real quick.
Yeah.
You got to keep this in mind.
Okay.
What you just said, we were going to discuss later with the lottery, how lucky or unlucky the lottery can be. Then you have to draft someone that can actually play at the NBA level.
Yeah.
All that other stuff, I got me a Doug Christie who looks like a leader of men, specifically young men that are coming up. He's got that vibe. I got a Scott Perry who's been around this game for a long. He's seen his share of LaMelos before. I think you do the deal if it's out there because you don't know if anybody in this draft, they're supposed to be. First of all, you got to figure out if you get a top 3 pick or whatever. It's just not that easy to come by the type of talent that LaMelo has.
There's at least 3 guards in this draft that I would take over LaMelo in a heartbeat.
You can, but that doesn't mean that they'll be as good.
I think they will be. They already.
Okay.
Darren Peterson right now might be the best guard on the Kings if they had him.
Okay.
He might be.
All right. I like to see them play in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You're the guy.
That's fair.
But if that's
totally
the point,
fair.
then Fernando Mendoza is going to be ranked top. He's going to be ranked above NFL quarterbacks next season. Hasn't taken a snap. I hate when they do that.
Okay, I didn't do that.
But you would do that. You are doing that.
I didn't do that.
You are.
I'm just telling you.
Is Darren Peterson better than Dennis Schroeder? You're doing it.
I didn't answer.
But you're doing it.
He might be. That's obviously with the experience, probably not right now, but he's going to be way better.
He's going to be.
Yeah.
But he's not right now.
I had to think about it. It's unknowable.
Okay.
Let me get back to after he plays against Colorado tonight.
Well, I know. I am locked in.
I think against Baylor, what was that? Was it Saturday? He was 26 points on 11 of 13.
Okay. And then he's taking himself out. Yeah, you don't like LaMelo, but Darren Peterson's taking himself out and checking in and checking out.
Darren Peterson's making sure he doesn't do anything to screw up his big payday.
Here's a couple shots for you.
Payday.
Here's a couple shots for you, Whitey. All right, now I'm going to go to the bench.
He's a much more serious basketball player than your guy LaMelo.
It's not my guy, LaMelo. I got to watch this game tonight. My wife's going to come, hey, can you feed the baby? No, I can't feed the baby. I can't change a diaper. I need to watch every minute of this game for Whitey Gleason.
You can't watch every minute of the game because you got to watch the Kings, too.
They're still on my phone. They can get to my laptop. They're on my laptop. I'm sorry, Kings. And I'm going to be in the building tomorrow, too.
Okay.
So, look, man, I'm just saying, it's official when I'm in the – I haven't been in the building in a very long time. But I'm in the building tomorrow because I want to see them play the R.J. Barretts of the world and guys like that. Mm-hmm. But don't get me started, Whitey. I cannot believe what you were saying.
Well, TC says Peterson will be a locker room cancer, mark my words, and not that good in the league. Since when does Kansas players ever panned out in the league other than Paul Pierce? I'm waiting. And then Locke says, Alan obviously has never seen LaMelo play because he has cheeks.
I'm just saying, can I just say it out loud? We've known LaMelo, and this is, you know what? I think this is a great situation to bring this up, okay? Because I do believe that guys that get brought up in different situations that we know from when they are kids, you still see LaMelo, and I'm not saying you, Whitey, I'm saying in general. I'm saying the public still sees LaMelo, and I know he's got all the tattoos now, and I sound like my mom still to this day, I don't really know why they do the tattoos. I don't know, Mom, right? It's like, don't ask me. I don't know. But you still see the kid with the braces and the Odell Beckham hair from Chino Hills taking shots from 50 feet out.
The parking lot.
You still see that kid a little bit, right? I'm not saying I sit here and watch a bunch of Hornets games. I had to get rid of NBA League Pass. I got 2 kids now. But I do understand why a lot of people have that in their brain. But the reality to me is that he is improving as a basketball player, and situations matter. Situations do matter.
Poor Boys asks, how do you want Ja but not Bridges when they both come with baggage? My answer to that is I've seen Ja. He was a borderline great player for a period.
Yeah, yes.
He was borderline a great player.
Right. I don't want either of them, but I would take Ja because, we've seen Ja at his height. Bridges is at best such a really good role player. Right? I mean, he's PJ Washington. Again, going back to Pokemon, they're all the same Charizard, Charmeleon, Charmander.
Yeah. TC says, don't shy away from my comment, please. All right, TC. I mean, you may have a point there.
That's right. Get him,
Danny
TC.
Manning.
Mic check.
Was not great. Of course, our guy Wiggins. But I don't see how that, to me, doesn't make sense. Well, if a guy goes to Kansas, he can't be a good pro. Maybe historically that's been true.
Okay.
But that's not a thing.
It's not a thing anymore, specifically with the transfer portal. Okay, that's
Thank
definitely
you.
not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Speaking of, with the national championship ending, I saw this and it said, you know what's a fun thing guys just do in their free time? They'll just call out, and I remember doing this, Whitey, growing up. You know what I'm going to say? You call out a player and somebody guesses where they went to school or say, oh, so-and-so went here, or Jordan, North Carolina, all that. I think the transfer portal, I know that you have to end at some point, but the transfer portal kind of ruined that game in general. And that makes me very sad. I mean, that was a staple growing up.
Really?
That makes me really sad.
Ever played
but
that game.
think about it. In 10 years, if the rules stay like this, the idea of Kansas players not going wherever, whatever.
Right.
Well, he was actually at Stanford for a year.
Like,
and
well,
then
Kansas, Tennessee players are never any good.
Well, exactly. It's like, but he started at Kansas, though. Like the whole thing with the quarterbacks, like Ohio State quarterbacks. And, oh, well, Joe Burrow, we finally got our guy.
Yeah.
But he was at LSU when he won. So I just had to say that with the national championship. I'm glad we got there. Shout out LaMelo, future king.
No, please, no. Don't wish that or say that, even as a joke.
I'm telling you. You want to go back to the playoffs? Dabansa, LaMelo, Keegan. You're probably, Simone's probably gone in that deal. Your boy Cardwell, Maxime. Come on, man. Come on.
That sounds like a 10 seed to me.
Hey,
I don't know if you're going to get
you
through
win
to
and you're
play-in.
in.
I don't know. We'll come back with a look at how the 49ers can keep up in the brutal NFC West. And the LaMelo trade talk, how did that start? That rolls on as well with the Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
Country in the Park